Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our first lesson. It is a little bit different from the one that I expected because it cannot be a live, but we are experiencing some problems with the virtual class, so I have decided to do this lesson that will not be interactive, but it is only a kind of video. But to make it as much interactive as possible, I would like you firstly to use your book. Okay, this is your book. It is best choice. Okay, and I also ask you to if you have got to wear your earphones, okay, or your headphones, or to here to pump up the volume of your computer or of the device that you are using to follow me. So what do I need to do? The first thing that I need to do is I will share not only my face, but my face and my desktop. Okay, you will see my face and my desktop. I hope you can see it. And I will tell you that today we are starting the unit number 6. The title of the unit, as you can see here, okay, is downtown. Do you know what downtown means? Downtown means exactly the city center, or the center of a town, of a village, of a place, okay? The center, downtown. Let's do for an example. The example is I usually see my friends, or I usually hang out with my friends downtown. Downtown means so in the city center, in the center of the place where we live. Okay, this is the title of our lesson. It is a little bit strange because in this period we are not going out and we are speaking about places where we can meet friends, but we will remember what we used to do till 2 weeks ago and what we are supposed to do in 2 or 3 weeks time when this emergency will be over. We hope so. Okay, let's focus on the objectives here of this unit. I will explain you something dealing with grammar rules, and the grammar rules will deal with comparatives and superlatives. Comparatives, here you can see the word comparatives, and superlatives. Comparatives. We use the comparatives and the superlatives. They are degrees of the adjective. Sono gradi dell'aggettivo. So we will learn how to compare places, animals, things, and places. Compare, paragonare. How to compare, okay? How to say that, for example, I am older than you. I am 46. Most of you are 14 or 15 years old. So teacher Natalia is older than the students. The students are younger than teacher Natalia. This is a kind of comparative. I am comparing two or more people in this case, okay? Or an example of superlative. Superlative. It sounds very much like the Italian. Is it right? Superlativo, superlative, okay? It is, for example, my English book is the newest of my books. Okay, is the newest of my books. This is another example, an example of superlative. Or my book is very new. Is very new. You are very young. Okay. Then let's focus on the vocabulary. We will learn together some more vocabulary dealing with places, how to describe places, posti, and about going out, okay? Then, as I have already said, the communication. What will we learn about communicating? comparing places, how to compare, to make comparisons between different places, how to talk about cities, towns, villages, and in particular, how to talk about the place, the town, or the city where we live. Then we will learn how to ask for information. You can see you're asking for information about a place, about a town, okay? And dealing with the competencies, le competenze, we will learn how to write an email, a short email. We have already learned how to write a postcard, okay? And we have already learned how to write short messages, okay? During or in this unit number 6, we are learning how to write an email. An email mostly describing the place where we live, okay? Now, I would like to do with you some exercises as we usually did at school. The first that we are doing together is here, this exercise, the exercise number 2. It says, read and match the photos from A to C to the peoples in descriptions 1 and 2. So, here on your textbook, we are page 47. You will or you can see 3 photos, 3 pictures. The first is letter A, the second here on the right is letter B, and obviously the third one is letter C. You can see it here. Okay, we can see that all the photos, picture, or show 3 different places, 3 different towns or cities. Let's look at them carefully, and then now I am reading for you the 2 descriptions. Why am I reading them for you? Because as you can see here on your textbook, there isn't the icon of headphones or speakers. You are only able to listen to things, okay, to recordings when here on your textbook or on your virtual, on your online version of the book, you can see this icon, the green one with the speaker. If there isn't, as I have already told you a lot of times since September, you are not able to find a recording connected with the given exercise. So, since here in the exercise number 2, there isn't an icon with the speaker, so there isn't this one, which as you can see here is connected with the exercise number 3, I'm gonna read it down for you. Description number 1. What do you have to do? Focus on the description, listen to me, read it, and try to think what the person is describing. Is the person number 1 describing the photo A, the photo B, or the photo C? Let's have a look at it together. Description number 1. I'm from Prague in the Czech Republic. In my city, there are theaters and a lot of good cinemas too. But I don't like our local cinema because it is very small. There are good cafes and markets too. My favorite place is a cafe. I like it because it is very comfortable. Now, I'm going to read for you the description number 2 that you can see here. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. In my city there are a lot of good shops, clubs, pubs and restaurants. My favorite place is a club in the center of Dublin. I like it because it is exciting. Okay, now if you want you can read, okay, by yourself the descriptions again, and please try to connect the 2 descriptions with 2 of the cities or of the towns that you see in these photos here on the right of the page. So, which one do you think is Prague? Is Prague the city that we see in the photo letter A? Or is it the city that we see in photo letter B? Or is it the city that we see in photo letter C? Please focus on the details of the photos and tell me why. Okay, then you can tell me why or what town, what city do you think Dublin is? Is Dublin the city that we see in photo letter A here? Is it the city that we see in photo letter B? Or is it the city that we see in photo letter C? Please try to guess and tell me why. Okay, now we are going to do together the exercise number 3. And as you can see here, you've got an icon. When you've got an icon, it means that you can find the recording on your online book. Now, you are not using the online book, you are using your paper one, so I'm going to reproduce the recording for you. You will be able to listen to it if you lower here, okay, if you use the higher volume of your computer or of the device you are using to follow my lesson. So, what does the exercise ask us to do? It says, listen to a third description and complete the vocabulary network. So, we have just read 2 descriptions of 2 different cities. The first was Prague, the second was Dublin. Now we are going to listen to another description of another city. So, and we have to guess what city it is. It is obviously letter A, letter B, and letter C. But while listening to it twice, we are also doing the exercise here. What does the exercise say? It has got some blanks. These blanks, for example, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4 that you can see here, 5, then you have the number 7 and the number 9. You have got these blanks and you have to fill them in using the words that you will listen to. To help you here, we have 2 boxes on the right. The first is called places, and so here we find some vocabulary dealing with the places of a city or of a town. Here in the box here on the right, adjectives, we can find some adjectives that we usually use to describe places, to describe cities, to describe towns or places in towns. Okay, so go on following this exercise. I will open another page that is the virtual one here. So you will see, you will listen, to the recording as usual twice, and you will be able to do the exercise. I will be able to do the exercise with you. Okay, so please listen to it together twice. Let's go.
Unit 6, Exercise 3.
I'm from New York City. In my city, there are a lot of good art galleries, like the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art. There are a lot of great theaters, cinemas, clubs, and cafes, too. But there aren't a lot of good amusement parks. I love art galleries and skate parks. My favorite place is a skate park. It's near Central Park. I like it because it's friendly. I don't like our local shopping center because it's very busy.
Okay, now let's listen to it together.
Unit 6, Exercise 3.
I'm from New York City. In my city, there are a lot of good art galleries, like the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art. There are a lot of great theaters, cinemas, clubs, and cafes, too. But there aren't a lot of good amusement parks. I love art galleries and skate parks. My favorite place is a skate park. It's near Central Park. I like it because it's friendly. I don't like our local shopping center because it's very busy.
Okay, now I put the corrections here so you can see, okay, if yours were right or wrong. So in the first part of the exercise number 1, there was, in my city there are a lot of good art galleries. There aren't a lot of good amusement parks. I don't like this, there aren't a lot. I would write there aren't many, as you know, but let's accept it. I love art galleries and skate parks. My favorite place is a skate park. I like it because it is friendly. I don't like our local shopping center because it is very busy. Okay, now I go back to the page of your book here so we can have a look at the names here of places and at the adjectives that we use. Please, if you don't know the meaning, if you don't understand the Italian for these places and these adjectives, please open word reference and try to note down the Italian for the words and also their pronunciation. Places, you can see here that there is a word, okay, that is outdoor. Outdoor. It is written in a single word, as you can see. Do you know what is the difference between an outdoor place and an indoor place? Outdoor. Let's focus on the examples given in the box. An outdoor place is a cafe, or it's a nightclub, or pubs, restaurants, shops, outdoor markets, shopping centers, art galleries, cinemas, museums, theaters, amusement parks, skate parks, sports centers, swimming pools. Which of them, in your opinion, are outdoor places? And which of them are indoor? Outdoor, outdoor, indoor. For example, a cafe here, as you can see here in the photo letter B, can be outdoor, as in this photo, or maybe indoor, inside, or outside, outdoor or indoor. What do you think? Markets here, they can be indoor or, as here, outdoor. Outdoor, it means in the open air, not in a building. Indoor means in a building. Okay? Now, let's focus on the adjectives. If you don't know them, please use word reference. Big, big, cheap, cheap. You know that cheap is the opposite of what adjective? Try to answer. Cheap is the opposite of? If something is not cheap, it is? Have you got the answer? Yeah, I know that most of you've got it. It's expensive. So, if I go to, for example, a market, okay, an outdoor market, and I buy a sweater, it is probably cheap because I bought it at a market. But if I go to a big store or a big, very famous and luxury shop in the city center, for example, and I buy a Versace or a Gucci sweater, it will probably be very expensive. So it, if it doesn't cost much, it is cheap. If it costs a lot, it is expensive. So when is a place cheap? When is a place expensive? Okay. Do you know any cheap places? Do you know any expensive places in town? Now, let's focus on the third adjective here. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. What is the Italian for comfortable? A place is comfortable when I feel like at home. Okay? It is cozy. It is not far. In this place, I feel like I am at home. Then try to think of the possible opposite of comfortable. If something is not comfortable, it is. Do you have the answer? I hope you have it. If something is not comfortable, it is uncomfortable with the un before the adjective. Uncomfortable. Comfortable, uncomfortable. We can speak about comfortable places, but also of comfortable objects. For example, a pair of shoes. My shoes are very comfortable, so I can walk kilometers. Okay. Or, oh my God, these shoes are not comfortable, so they are uncomfortable, so I cannot walk with you. I cannot come walking with you. Okay. Then we can also say, oh, I don't like this cafe. It's very uncomfortable. There are too many people. It's too crowded, too busy. Okay. Then let's focus on the other adjectives that maybe you don't know. Exciting. I want to point out the meaning of exciting. You should remember. I hope you remember because I remember that I have already told you that exciting in English doesn't mean eccitante but emozionante. It stands for the Italian emozionante. Okay, so for example, if a movie, a film is exciting, it means that I can feel deep feelings. I feel a lot of emotions. Then friendly, interesting, quiet, modern, nice, relaxed, boring, busy, dark, expensive, noisy, and small. Noisy. I want to focus on the adjective noisy. Noisy. Why do I want to focus on it? Because I hope you remember, but noisy doesn't stand for the Italian noioso. Does anybody remember? What is the Italian for noioso? The English for the Italian noioso? Noioso is translated with the English boring. 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 Noisy doesn't mean boring. Noisy means with a lot of different sounds. For example, if you go to a shopping center on Saturday afternoon, or if you used to go, okay, because now they're empty, luckily, but a shopping center in a rainy Saturday afternoon used to be very noisy, with a lot of different sounds, with a lot of people speaking, okay, with music, with people speaking, with hundreds of people going and speaking. That is noisy, noisy. Okay, it is the contrary of quiet, silent. Okay, now I would like to go, okay, here to page 48, page 48, and I would like you to do this reading together. So I mean the exercise number 6. It is read the two advertisements, Ad or ads, it's the name that we use to shorten this word, means pubblicità, annunci pubblicitari, okay? Read the two advertisements of clubs for teenagers. Which club do you like and why? Here, you will be able, okay, to read them all, and they are two clubs, Dance Fusion and Stardust Teen Club. As you cannot listen to them, I will read them for you. Let's start with the Dance Fusion Club. From Friday and Saturday from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. The tickets are £15. Hip hop, rock, house music. The DJs are DJ Raven, Big Steve, and these are the things that are banned, that are not permitted. No alcohol or smoking, no jeans or hoods. Do you remember what are the hoods or the hoodies? Okay, they are the sweaters with the hoods, like the ones that you can see here. So here we have a very short description of this club, Dance Fusion. Let's go to the other one that we can see here on the right of the page. The name is Stardust Teen Club, Stardust, Polvere di Stelle. It is open every day from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. The tickets are £8. There is live rock music on Saturdays, and the DJ is Chris Jones. Now, the thing that I want you to do is to read them again by yourself, and in a minute, 1 minute, tell me with a WhatsApp audio which of these two clubs do you prefer, which club do you like, and why. Okay? Do you prefer the Dance Fusion? Do you prefer the Stardust Teen Club? Why do you prefer the first, or why do you prefer the second? What I want you to do is to use your WhatsApp, okay, to record a message, a vocal message of about 40 seconds, 1 minute, to tell me why do you prefer the Dance Fusion and why do you prefer the Stardust. The first thing that you must say in your message is your name and family name. For example, if I record like this, I can say Natalia Mauro Nicolino, and then I prefer the Stardust because, or I prefer the Dance Fusion because, and then send it to me. Okay, this is what you are expected to do by Friday. Then we are going to listen to the people comments about the two clubs, and we understand what club do they like, so we can have also some ideas about how to express our preferences about a place. Okay, let's listen to them together. Here, come on.
Unit 6. Exercise 7.
Dance Fusion or Stardust? What do you think?
DJ 99. Dance Fusion is really cool. It is more expensive than Stardust, but the music is better. It is bigger too. There are 3 different rooms with hip-hop, rock and house.
Outsider. Stardust is cheaper and it is better for young people. The atmosphere is more relaxed there. There are really good drinks and the food is better than at Dance Fusion. Fantastic hamburgers!
Posh. I think Stardust is less interesting. It's smaller than Dance Fusion and the DJ is worse. Dance Fusion is busier and the music is more exciting. The people at Dance Fusion are friendlier than at Stardust.
Creator. I prefer Dance Fusion. The atmosphere is nicer than at Stardust. The people are older and more interesting than at Stardust. It's quieter and you can talk to your friends.
Okay, guys. Do you need to listen to it again? I hope you don't need to, but if you want and if you need, you've got all the recordings both on your online book and on the tracks that I gave you in the folder, okay, in the MP3 files. Now, here we have read, okay, the 4 opinions about the 2 clubs, the Dance Fusion and the Stardust. And we know what 4 people have written in a blog in order to express their opinion. I would like to show you that all these 4 people in their descriptions, okay, of the clubs have used some adjectives and they have used some adjectives in different degrees. Quindi hanno tutti usato degli aggettivi ed ognuno di questi aggettivi è stato usato nella forma semplice, ok? Oppure in forma comparativa o abbiamo detto superlativa. Okay, so comparative or superlative form. Let's focus on the adjectives that we can find together in the 4 descriptions, in the 4 opinions written by the 4 boys, girls and boys here. Dance Fusion is really cool, really cool. What do you think? What degree of the adjective is it? Really cool. Really cool. It is obviously a superlative. Bellissimo, fantastico. Ganzo, okay, but you don't speak Tuscany language, so ganzo you don't know what it is. It's trendy, di tendenza, bello, really cool. Really stands is used together with very to make a superlative, an absolute superlative. Bellissimo. Okay, very beautiful, very cool, really cool. Then there is here another adjective in another degree. You can see it here. It is more expensive than Stardust. More expensive than. How would you translate this sentence? It is more expensive than Stardust. You can also have here a look at the 2 description. Stardust tickets are £8. You can see it here, okay? And how much are the tickets for the Dance Fusion Club? You can see it here. They are £15. So what does it mean if we say that Dance Fusion is more expensive than Stardust? More expensive. What does it mean? For which of the clubs do people spend more? Which ticket is more expensive? The Dance Fusion, the tickets are £15, as you can see here, or Stardust, whose tickets are £8. So we can say that the Dance Fusion as it says, as DJ99 says, is more expensive than Stardust. More expensive. You need to spend more money, okay, in order to buy the ticket. Then, but the music is better. The music is better. What does it mean? It's better. How many DJs can we find here? We can find 2 famous DJs. What about the Stardust? They only have got 1 DJ. He is not famous at all. So, in dance fusion, the music is better. Better, we will see, it's an irregular form of the comparative of good. We don't say it's more good, but we say it's better, migliore. Okay? It's an irregular, we will see it later on, it's an irregular form of comparison, of comparative. Then it's bigger too. Bigger. Bigger means più grande. So it is another form of comparative. It is bigger. And there are 3 different rooms. Okay, so we have found these adjectives. Please write them down. Write them down. Note them. The first, really cool. Write it down, please. Really cool. And we said that really cool is a superlative. Okay, then we have underlined it is more expensive than. Write it all. More expensive than. Più costoso di. Più costoso di. More expensive than Stardust. Okay, and we said that this is a comparative. What are we comparing? We are comparing Dance Fusion, the club, and Stardust. So in this case, we are comparing 2 different clubs, and we're saying that Dance Fusion is more expensive than Stardust. Then we are also saying that we have underlined the adjective better, better. And we said that it is another comparative che significa più buona o migliore. Also in Italian, migliore is an irregular form. We can say più buono o migliore. In English, we don't say more good or gooder, okay, but we say better, better, okay, not better, better, okay. Then we have underlined, and please note it down, also the adjective bigger, bigger. And we said that it is a comparative. It is the comparative form of the adjective big, and it means più grande, bigger. It comes from big, okay? Now, the thing that I would like you to do is to focus on this very small, okay, and condensed chart that deals with how we make the comparatives in English, okay? Here we have the standard adjective. Here we have its comparative form. Let's focus on them so we can see what are the rules, we will see how we make the comparative form of the adjectives. Let's start with this adjective, nice, nice, okay, or we know that when we have an adjective that is short, it is made by only one syllable, we make its comparative form adding the suffix er. As you can see here, it is underlined, yeah? I am pointing it for you. Nice, nicer. We add the suffix er. Here, in this case, we have only added the r because the adjective ends in e. Okay, nice, nicer. Then we have another, so for all the short adjectives that are made by only one syllable, we make the comparative form of that adjective adding the suffix er. Okay? Now, let's go to one syllable adjectives, so short, okay, that change a little bit. What is the difference? Big, big. Is it short? Yes, obviously it is short. And it ends with a consonant, G, that is preceded by a vowel. The vowel is I. Big. What do? We double the letter G and then we add the suffix er. Big, bigger. Why do we do it? Because before the G there is a vowel. Prima della G, che è una consonante, troviamo una vocale, ok? Quindi quando l'aggettivo è breve, when the adjective is short, it is made by only one syllable ed è formato quindi da un'unica sillaba ed è un aggettivo che finisce per consonante preceduta da un'unica vocale, preceded by only one vowel, we double, noi raddoppiamo the ending consonant before adding the suffix er, prima di aggiungere il suffisso er. Ok? Then let's focus on longer adjectives, longer, più lunghi, long, longer, ok? Let's focus on longer adjectives, so made of two syllables, here, two syllables, and with only those adjectives which are made of two syllables and that end in y. Quindi we focus, ci concentriamo su quegli aggettivi that are made of two syllables che sono formati, come vedete, busy, da due sillabe and that end in y e che finiscono in y, ok, y. Can you notice here? Can you see what is the rule? We change the y into an I. You can see it here. I am underlining it for you. Cambiamo la y in I and then we add the common suffix er e poi uniamo, come potete vedere, lo stesso suffisso, le due letterine e r. So busy, it is made of two adjectives. It ends in y, as you can see here. I am pointing it for you. And we change the y into an I, trasformiamo la y in I, quindi we only change a little bit the spelling of the word, okay? And then, as we do with the one syllable adjectives that I am pointing here, we add the suffix er. Poi, come facciamo esattamente con gli aggettivi formati da un'unica sillaba, noi aggiungiamo il suffisso er. Is it okay, guys? Now, let's go to the longer adjectives, aggettivi ancora più lunghi. So we have focused on one syllable adjectives, one syllable adjectives ending with a consonant preceded by one vowel, two syllable adjectives ending in y, and now we go to all the other adjectives, to all the two or more syllables adjectives. For example, expensive. You can see that it is a rather long one. Expensive, expensive. Three syllables. It's maybe the easiest thing to be done. If we want to say che qualcosa in italiano è più costosa di un'altra, expensive, it's a long adjective. To make the comparative più, we use more. More expensive than. Okay? More expensive than. Let's focus on this adjective that you can see here in sentence number 3. Here, exciting, exciting. Is it a long one? Yes, it is. Okay, so please make it long one, exciting. Can I say excitinger? Oh my God, no, don't say it, please. It is more exciting. Okay? Why can I find here less? Less. Because this is when we want to say that something is meno, more expensive or less expensive. Okay? Then there are some adjectives which have got irregular comparative forms. Here it only lists two that are good. Quindi migliore si dirà, we have said, better, bad, cattivo, ok? Peggiore si dirà worse, better, worse. Questi dobbiamo semplicemente imparare. Then, when we compare, ok, adjectives, qualities, to introduce the second term of comparison, we use the preposition than. Here, state attenti, pay attention, okay? Watch out. Than is written as I am pointing out for you. Please don't do this mistake, okay? Pay attention. Watch out with the letter A. Than. T-H-A-N. Okay? Watch out and look here. I am pointing it for you. Then, not with the E, but with the A, because with the E means poi, allora, quindi. Okay? Then is used to say più di, meno di, bigger than you, I am older than you. Let's go back to the example that we have here. It is more expensive than Stardust. Okay, the music is better than Stardust. Okay, than, più che, meno che, più bello di, meno bello di is than. Okay? Now, we can do this exercise together. This exercise, okay, it is the exercise number 9. We are page 48. I open the online exercise. You can do it on your textbook. And it says, use the information from the text to complete the sentences from 1 to 6. Use the comparative forms of the adjectives in brackets. Okay? So, dance fusion is dance stardust. The adjective that you have to use here is expensive. Then, DJs at dance fusion are then at stardust. You have to use the comparative of the adjective good. Then music at Stardust is then at Dance Fusion, and you have to use the comparative of the adjective exciting. Then people at Dance Fusion are then at Stardust. Food at Dance Fusion is, the adjective is bad than at Stardust, and people at Dance Fusion are than at Stardust. Now, please do the exercise. You have got 2 minutes to do it. Stop my video, do the exercise, and then put it on again and we will correct it together. Please stop the video for a moment, for the time that you needed to finish the exercise. Okay, here is the correction. Here is the solution. Okay, number 1, Dance Fusion is more expensive than Stardust. Why more expensive? Because expensive is a long adjective. It is more than 2 syllables. Expensive. So the comparative is more. Then DJs at Dance Fusion are better than at Stardust. Why? Because we said that the comparative form of good is an irregular one and it is better. Let's go to the sentence number 3. Music at Stardust is less exciting than at Dance Fusion. Exciting, okay? It's a long adjective, but it doesn't matter, ok? But it is less exciting. È un comparativo, quello che in italiano chiamiamo di minoranza, meno emozionante, meno bella, less exciting. Then, let's go to number 4. People at Dance Fusion are older than at Stardust. Why older? The adjective here was old. It is short, and we simply add, like here, the suffix er. Then let's go to the sentence number 5. Food at Dance Fusion is worse than at Stardust. Peggiore. We have said that the comparative form of good, bad, and then we will also see far, okay, are irregular. So, to say peggiore, okay, we use the English worse, the comparative form of the adjective bad. Let's go to the last of this exercise, that is the number 6. People at Dance Fusion are more interesting than at Stardust. Interesting. You can hear it. It's a long adjective, so no doubt, okay, you know that to make the comparative form of the long adjectives, you must use the word more. More interesting than, okay? That is the correction of the exercise. So guys, I close here. I would like to go back here to my face, okay, so you can see me. I hope that now you know the rules on how to make the comparative forms, but in order to help you a little bit more, I would like to show you, okay, I will go here, okay, I will to show you some material that I put in the folder Unit 6 in your Didattica. Let's open it together. So I will show you where to find it. Okay, I hope you have already downloaded everything as I asked you to do. Okay, it doesn't work. Beautiful. Let's wait for a minute. Okay. Yes, it is opening. You will see that both in your virtual classroom here and in your Didattica, okay, you will find Inglese Unit 6, this one, Inglese Unit 6, that has been already shared with you, okay, by me. In this folder, Inglese Unit 6, okay, Inglese Unit 6, you will find 2 links and 2 documents. I would like you at home to focus, okay, on the only video number 1, comparatives short video with spelling rules. If you click on via, you can see this arrow here on the right. I am pointing it for you. There will open another window, okay? And here, okay, I am magnifying it a little bit. There is a short video, as you can see. It lasts 2 minutes and 34 seconds, in which you will learn about how to make the comparatives. If you watch it a couple of times and you watch my video, okay, this lesson, and you pay attention to what we have said, by next time you will be able, okay, you will be able to use the adjectives. Now, then I want you so to watch carefully the video number 1, the one dealing with the comparatives, okay? And I don't want you to do any exercises yet of these ones, but I would like you to go on your agenda, okay? You will see, for example, you are the first, I don't know, I will share it with everybody. So let's do, for example, for the first AU, you will see that in your agenda, I have already written what exercises you are supposed to do, okay? Please do these exercises and we will talk about them, we will correct them together. So you have got 2 kinds of homework. The first kind of homework, as I told you, is to watch this video, to watch my lesson, to take notes of how we make the comparatives and the superlatives. Then you have to do another thing. So let's go back to your book. As I told you, go here to page 48. Read again the 2 descriptions of the 2 teenager clubs. So I mean here the Dance Fusion and the Stardusting Club. Read again how people describe these places and choose the one which you prefer. Which of the 2 clubs do you like? Do you prefer Dance Fusion or Stardust? And send me a vocal here, okay, a message with your preference, expressing your preference. Don't forget that before sending the message, you should give me your name and family name. So I repeat, Natalia Mauro Nicolino, and then in the message you can also you should, express your preference. Which of them do you like? Okay, guys, so see you soon. I am sharing this video with you. Please let me know if there is something that you don't understand. I am waiting for your vocals, and see you soon online. I will give you more info as soon as possible. Bye bye, guys. See you.